Let me tell you something that most people they don't want to hear. That saving your first 100K is not about earning millions of money. No. It's not about having that perfect job automatically. No. It is not about being lucky. Nope. It's about becoming disciplined. Okay? It's about the identity, becoming that person who can make that money or who can save that money. Okay? And it's also about making decisions. I said it's about making intentional decision. Because the truth is, if you can save your first 100K, you can save 500,000. You know how to save a million. And you know what? You can also make generational wealth. Most people never reach that first milestone. You know why? Not because they cannot, but because no one taught them how to think differently about money. If you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, most of us will do that, right? Wondering where your money goes. Immediately after you receive your salary, you start wondering, where did your money goes? Starting and failing your savings plans. I know most of us. Now is new year. We are making new resolution. And the end of the year, are you going to achieve your financial plans? Feeling like financial freedom is not for you. It belongs to another people. Then this episode is for you. Stay with me till the end, because the video or this video could change your financial thinking and could change your life permanently. You know what? Welcome to Aaron Isaac Githinji. And if you are new here, this is a channel whereby we talk about money matters, we talk about career growth, personal growth, and real life lessons that can help us to become a better version of ourselves in future. If this content or video helps you to think bigger, or smarter, make sure you have subscribed, like the video, and turn on the notification button, because we don't just talk motivation here. We talk execution. Now let's begin. First thing first, we have to ask ourselves, why saving that first 100K is the hardest thing to do. A lot of people in our generation, they earn more than that 100K, but they end up, by the end of the day, they end up with peanuts in their bank account. They even end up with nothing. And let me just ask you something. How long did it take you to save that first 100K? Did you achieve it? Was it easy? You know what? It was not easy, or it took you a long time to hit it, because your first 100K is not just money. It is a journey of 1,000 miles. A journey whereby not so many people are willing to start, commit it. It's a journey of a proof that you can delay your gratification. You can say no to impulse. You can stay focused, stay disciplined, and be intentional to witness the end of it. You can control your finances instead of your finances controlling you. It is a journey whereby you say that I am in control of my money. Okay? That's why it took you a long time to achieve it. Or you probably never achieve it, because it's not just money. Remember, it is a journey. Okay? The main question to you is, since you have known that this is a journey of 1,000 miles, Are you willing to make that crucial one step? Okay? If your answer is yes, then I assure you that this video is for you. So let's continue. Key point to note here that before 100K, money feels emotional, and that is the truth, that is the facts. And after you have hit that 100K, your money become strategic. You now start reasoning that how can I make more? Okay? How can I use this money I have to create more opportunity? How can my money work for me? Okay? That is the difference. But before achieving that milestone, you become more emotional. Okay? It requires you to have that discipline. Okay? So, first step is to achieve that 100K. Okay? So, saving 100K is not for all people. No. This is why most people fail. They try to save without changing who they are. You know, you are just trying to save aimlessly. You have to change. You have to change the way you think. Saving 100K requires a new identity. You cannot keep on doing the same thing over and over again. You know, you cannot keep on mismanaging your finances and your funds over and over again and you expect a better result. That will not happen. You need to change or to transform your mindset so that you can hit that first 100K that you desire. Okay? So think about it. You have to change the way you think. This year, you have to change the way you think. So, you need to be that person who will always pay yourself first. So, make sure that this year you have prioritized yourself. If you are going to save that 100,000, your first 100,000, the key thing to do, make sure you have prioritized yourself. Pay yourself first. The moment you receive your January salary, before you even pay the rent and pay other bills, make sure you have paid yourself first. I repeat that. Before we even go deeper or dive deeper, in Romans 12:1-2, it says that do not be conformed by the pattern of this world, but rather be transformed by the renewal of your mind. What does it mean? It means that you have to leave your older habits or patterns. For example, how you used to mismanage that money or your income. You know, living without budget and etc. You have to leave that. Okay? Do not be conformed by your older you. Those patterns we used to make when we received our salary. It's higher time we change if you want to hit your first 100K saving. Okay? And it continues, says, be transformed by the renewal of your mind. Okay? You have to change your mindset. You have now to live in a tight budget. You have to seek several opportunities you can invest. Okay? You have to educate yourself about financial education. Okay? So that you can change your mindset. You have to track your money. Every single coin, you have to track it. You have to budget for it. Okay? Be ready to change your mindset when it comes to how you spend your hard-earned money. Okay? Now, Let's be real. I know this is where you want, and I will give you a simple mathematical way of saving your first 100K. Very simple. You can either choose, are you going to save in 10 months or are you going to save in 12 months? Okay? I am making this video before you receive your first salary of this year. So you are the one to make a decision. Do I want to achieve this goal at the end of the year, that it will be the 31st of December, or do I need to achieve this goal after 10 months, that will be on October? Sawa sawa. So we have two ways. You can save in 10 months or 12 months. Okay? So saving 100K in 10 or 12 months means you have to save approximately 8K to 10K per month. To be specific, you need to save 8,334 in a month for 12 good months, if you are choosing to go 12 good months. Or you need to save 1,946 weekly if you are choosing to go for 12 months, which is equivalent to approximately 280 daily. If you can afford to save 280 daily in 365 days, I assure you, you are going to hit your first 100,000K. Or you can be like me. I usually love to save up to 10 months, for 10 months. Why? Because after 10 months, those 2 months remaining, I save it for my family, for my family, my son, my wife, so that they can go for vacation. So I give myself 10 good months to save it. And if you want to copy me or to do like me, it means that you have to save 10,000 daily, monthly, sorry. You have to save 10,000 monthly. Okay? I know most of us, we might think that 10,000 too. No. It requires a lot of discipline. Are we together? So you have to save that 10,000 monthly for 10 months to hit that 100,000 Kenyan shillings. I'm not saying that I do save 10,000. I might save more, I might save less. I'm just giving you approximately amount that you can hit your first 100K. Okay? So let's continue. If you save 10,000 in a week, it requires you to have 2,500. 2,500. Kuna hii msemo inasema, if 2,000 cannot help you eat that money, my friend, you are eating your first 100,000. Remember that. So take that 2,500 seriously and save it weekly. In 10 months, you are going to hit your target. Are you together? So this will be like you are saving 360 Kenyan shillings daily. So imagine if you start today, or if you start when you receive your salary, if you keep on saving 360, 360 is so easy to misuse it. For example, you can walk just outside here, buy some smoky and whatever, some chapati, taking some tea, buy your friends some, all those things. And you think it's not money. It is money. At the end of the day, it will account. Are we together? So, if you are going to be faithful religiously, save that 360 every day in 300 days, I tell you, you are going to hit your goal. So you are the one to choose. Are you going to save for 12 months or are you going to save for 10 months? I like saving 10 months. Why? Because it gives me two extra months so that I can plan for my family, so that I can go for vacation and so on. My son's birthday, So I love that 10-month plan. Are we together? That is a simple mathematic you can use to save your first 100K. But you know what? People make mistake. They look at the total and panic. When I start mentioning 100K, you will start panicking and say, Isaac, where can I get this money? Instead of you focusing on the system, not amount, you start panicking, because when you say 100K, it means like it's a dream. But focus on the system. Ask yourself, what habit can I repeat monthly? I've told you, you either choose. Go for 12 months or 10 months. What expenses can I permanently reduce? You have to choose between wants and needs for you to hit that goal. Okay? So there are some expenses that you have to reduce permanently. Kama kupiga sherehe, if you cannot afford it, you have to reduce permanently. Okay? If for the ladies, if you cannot afford to buy a new shoes every month, please reduce that habit permanently. You have to differentiate between the needs and the want. And I usually say, choose the needs, because you cannot live without them. You cannot live without housing, without food, without clothing, without Wi-Fi, without water. You cannot live. Choose to focus on those things that you cannot live without. Luxury will come later, after you have built the system that will support the life you want. Are we together? So, also, people make a mistake by they just want to drastically increase their life standard. Ask yourself, what income can I stabilize or increase? If you have a side hustle, it's higher time now to think a notch high, not high, and say that I can do this better. Okay? If you have a side hustle, focus on it. It will help you to grow that saving. Okay? Remember, money grows where attention goes. Sawa sawa. We usually say, pesa haipendi kukaa mahali haitumiki. Money does not like to be idle. If money becomes idle, remember, lazima itapata mahali pa kutokea. That is one characteristic of money. So, money grows where attention goes. Let it sink in your mind. The third thing that you must do for you to hit that your first 100K saving is track your every coin. Be accountable. Be responsible. I've been working in these big companies, and every month they usually come to do auditing. Okay? They want to be accountable. Why can't we practice that? Okay? Account for every coin you have spent. You have to track every coin you have spent. If you cannot be trusted with the little, no one will trust you with the millions. If you don't know how to handle that coin, I tell you, you not even know how to handle that note you are expecting. So you have to track your income. If you don't track your money, you don't control it. Okay? Most people say, I don't earn enough to save. And that's the big challenge we have in our generation. And we have to kick it out of our mind. Are we together? But the truth is, they don't know where their money is leaking. You know, that is a chronic disease we have. And we have to knock it out of our mind. You have to know where your money is leaking. Sawa sawa. You must track every expenses. Every expenses, you must track it. There is a book I read, and it says that wealthy people, they don't just surprise you, or they don't just give you money because you have requested. They must put you on budget, on their budget for 3 months. Imagine. Na wewe, mtu akikuitisha 2K urgently, you just give it. Yet billionaires, when you ask them 2K urgently, they will tell you, I don't have. They will tell you, wait, I will give you in the next 3 months. Why? Because they have to put you in their budget. So you have to track how you use your money. Okay? Identify silent killers, such as unnecessary subscription. If you cannot subscribe to Netflix, leave it. There are so many free movies app you can use, like MovieBox and so on. If you cannot subscribe to Spotify, leave it. Use YouTube. If you cannot afford to go to KFC every month or every daily, leave it. Okay? If you cannot buy that watch, an expensive watch, or that Apple Watch, just leave it. Use your phone. So we have to avoid those silent killers. Okay? You have to decide intentionally where your money goes. And as the beginner, you have to be strict with your money. You have to be strict with your money because you are building the foundation. So be strict with your money. Okay? Be aware of your income. Saving begins with awareness, not income. Are we together? What do I mean? For example, if you are paid 10,000, you have to be aware I'm paid 10,000 and this is my income. And at the end of the day, I want to achieve that 100K saving. So you have to be aware of that. Okay? Another thing to note, you have to sacrifice. And when I say sacrifice, I don't mean that you have to live miserably. No. Saving 100K at the end of the year does not mean you living miserably. No. And that's why at the beginning of this video, I told you, you have to build a system. Okay? You have to come up with a plan so that you cannot, sacrifice yourself in a point that you cannot even afford those needs, basic needs. Okay? It means choosing what matters most. And this is what I will sensitize. Choose what it matters most. Okay? If you are a parent, choose school fees. Okay? Instead of vacation. If you cannot afford vacation, choose to pay school fees, and that is enough. If you cannot afford to do these birthdays for our children, just choose that school fees, and that will be enough. Your children will come to learn later and appreciate the decision you made. Are we together? You are temporarily saying no to unnecessary thing. So, you are choosing wise. You simply say no to unnecessary outgoings. You know, when you go to sherehe kamoja pale, mbili tatu pale, you have to choose what matters. Okay? Avoid that lifestyle inflation. Okay? Competing with people who are broke, but yet they are flashy. I have witnessed this. There are people who, you know, they are earning little, but the standard, their life standard that they are living, even those people who are earning millions, they cannot afford. Okay? If your salary is 10,000, what are you doing in a 2-bedroom house? So avoid competing with people who are broke but they are flashy. Have you not seen that people, they are earning 10,000 or 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, and then in 2 to 3 months they are having a car, and you want to compete with them, not knowing that that car, they have taken loans to finance it. So avoid to compete with those people. Choose wisely, choose what matters. Remember, you are not broke, you are building. And that is the key point to know. You saying that I'm sacrificing, it doesn't mean that you are broke. No. I know other people will ask you, why can't you join us to go to this, to go to these things like sherehe and so. And they will think that you are broke. You are not broke. You are choosing to build. Okay? You are choosing to build that financial stability. Remember, sacrifice is temporary, but regrets last forever. So you are the one to choose. Do you want to regret forever? Just simply, you could not have just sacrificed just for a day. If I were you, we need to sacrifice because it is not permanent. It is temporary. Once you have hit that 100K, I tell you, your life changes automatically. How you think changes automatically. New opportunities open automatically. So you have to sacrifice right now. Another thing to note, for you to achieve that 100K saving, your first 100K saving, is you have to increase your income. You either love it or not, like it or not, you have to increase that income. You can only cut expenses so much. You know, at some point, you must increase the income. This means that you have to come up with ideas that will make you money. You have to learn skills that you can monetize so that you can earn little. Are we together? You have to come up with some side hustles. Okay? You have to know how to package your hobby so that it can bring money. Okay? To complement your salary. Okay? So you have to increase your income. And if you are employed, it's now time for you to think of going to another level. Okay? To look for, what do we call it? To look for promotion. Yeah, that's the key word I was looking for. To look for career advancement. Okay? It's now time to say that I'm going for those managerial seat, because you want to build something. You want to increase your income. But once your income has increased or raised, remember to delay your gratification. Okay? Ask yourself, What skill can I sell? What value can I offer? Because the world is looking for value. What problem can I solve? For a long time now, I came to know that your income grows when your value grows. If you did not know that, now is higher time to know that your income grows when your value grows. Or when your value grows, your demand also grows. Are we together? You cannot beat that. So work hard to increase your value, and your demand will automatically increase. Another key point to note that will help you to save that 100K is separate your savings. Okay? Your saving must be automated. It must be separated. Okay? It must be hard to access. For instance, especially once you are a beginner, put your money where you cannot access it easily, because temptation will kick in. You will be tempted, kuchovya chovya kidogo humaliza hasali. So your saving must be where you decide to save your 100K. It must be hard to access. You might choose to go for fixed account. Okay? You may choose for SACCO. Okay? So if you are a beginner and you don't have that discipline of that you can stay with your money like 60,000, 70,000, 90,000, and just stay like you don't have money and assume it you don't have money, I tell you it's better you go and save in a fixed account for 1 year. Or if you have grown up, if you become mature, you can decide to go for money market fund, and I will speak about money market fund. Are we together? Because there are things, there is an added advantage when you're using money market fund, because it will give you what we call compounding interest. Are we together? Compared to your fixed account where you're only getting fixed income, fixed interest or simple interest. But if you are beginning, for you to build that discipline, you better, or it's safe for you to go to save your money in a fixed account. Are we together? So your saving must be very hard to access. Treat your saving like a bill you must pay, not an option. Consistency beats motivation every single time. If you now, maybe this month, if you save this month 10,000, make sure next month, February, you save another 10,000. Don't be inconsistent. Okay? Don't save right now 10,000, then in the next 4 months again you come and save another 5,000, then in the next 10 months. No, you will not achieve it. Be consistent. If you decide to save 10,000, save that 10,000 for 10 good months. If you decide to save 8,335, save that 8,335 for 12 good months, so that you can see the result. Are we together? Another thing is, you have to have discipline with your money. I know money is emotion. When you speak about money, so many people become emotional. You know why? Because we have earned it. We have struggled to earn it. So you end up spending your money emotionally. You end up spending your money because you are stressed. You end up spending your money because you are bored. You end up spending your money because you want that validation. Okay? Because when you talk about money, we are talking about emotions. Kwanza, the first time, your emotions will kick in. Okay? So, you must learn to do what? You must learn to pause before spending. Are we together? Each and every time you go or you think of spending your money, ask yourself this one question. Do I need this right now? Okay? Do you need it right now, or can it wait? And also, replace your spending with better coping habits. Are we together? So since financial growth require emotional maturity, I'm telling you the truth. For you to achieve that 100, your first 100K, you need to have financial maturity and emotional maturity. It will teach you things that you never thought. It will expose you. This journey will expose you. It will teach you how impatient you are. You know, how greedy you are. So financial growth requires emotional maturity. Mambo ya pesa does not involve childish. I'm saying this with a lot of love. Mambo na pesa itaki watoto. No. It need emotional people who are emotional mature for you to hit that goal. Another thing to note, or another thing that will help you to hit that your first 100K is you have to avoid this common mistake. And please teach yourself to avoid them, because it will make your life easy. Okay? Don't compare your journey with someone else's journey. You have to avoid that. Okay? Remember, you are very unique. Your situation, your circumstances is unique. So stop comparing your journey with someone else's journey. Stop that. Are we together? And I repeat, don't touch your savings anytime. Okay? Usiseme tu ni saa hii nitarudisha. No. That will discourage your habit. Okay? So don't touch your savings kiholela holela. Not unless it is an emergency. Are we together? Don't chase quick scheme such as betting. Avoid that. Let me tell you for the matter of fact, before you win that money you are looking when you are betting, you'll have lose a lot of money. Are you together? So stop chasing quick money scheme. Stop that. At Aviator, don't do that. Don't even think about that. Are you together? Don't inflate or upgrade your lifestyle too early. I know when you reach 50K, you now start thinking, I have been there, by the way. You now start thinking of what you can do with 50K. You know, utasikia kwa kasauti, oh, I can purchase this, I can do this, you know, opportunity comes, you know, I can purchase a new phone. When you hit your 70K, another idea comes, you know, you can buy a nice sofa set, a nice whatever. So stop upgrading your life too early. Remain focused. Your goal is to hit that 100K, your first 100K. Remain at that goal. Focus on at that goal. Just learn delay gratification, and it will really help you a lot. Just do that. You have to sacrifice. Hakuna lingine, sacrifice that. Remember, slow money is safe money. I repeat, slow money is safe money. Even the Bible, it talks about that what comes quickly vanish quickly. Is that what the Bible says? Believe that whatever you are going to earn quickly, it will vanish quickly. So go slowly, take step by step. Okay? So once you have hit your first 100K, oh my God, ile furaha utakuwa nayo, you not believe. So once you have achieved this for your first 100K, these are the changes that you are going to experience. And I tell you, for the matter of fact, you are going to experience that, because long time ago I experienced it. Okay? You are going to be confident. Your confidence will increase automatically. Why? Because you have already learned the skill, you have already acquired the discipline and consistent. So hakuna pesa itakuchallenge. That's why I said the other day, hata ukinipatia pesa ngapi, there's no money that will challenge me. There's nothing that will make me go crazy. Why? Because I have learned those skills, and you need to learn them. You know, I have read this psychology of money, and you know, billionaires, I love to emulate or to imitate them. You find that someone is talking that his net worth, salary or net worth income is $1.5 billion. And that guy is very simple. You cannot even imagine. You know? Because hakuna pesa inamshtua. Why? Because he has learned the skill. He has learned the rule of the game. And because of that, you are going to be confident. Your confidence will increase. I know once your confidence increases, automatically your fear reduces. You know, you start relating money, with your money like your colleagues, like you are the employer and your money is the employee. I'm telling you, that is the truth. Most of these billionaires, they are using their money as the employees. So you stop fearing a lot. Another thing that will happen to you is that you are going to be better when it comes to decision making. Are we together? The way you used to make decision before you hit 100K and the way you make decision after you have hit your first 100K, it will totally change. Are we together? Why? Because now you will start thinking of long term. Okay? You start thinking of, how can I use this money to generate more income? Are we together? You start thinking of which are other opportunities that I can use this money, your 100K, to give me something extra. So you'll be making wise decisions. And finally, once you have hit that 100K, your first 100K, you know what will happen? Opportunities open up. I'm telling you the truth. Many opportunities will open up. You know, you will start affording to purchase that or to invest in government bonds and bills. You know, you start thinking of businesses, great businesses ideas. Start investing in those businesses ideas that you could not have invest while you are having only 10 or 20k. So opportunities start to open up once you have hit that 100k, that first 100k. So it's very important to hit your first 100k, especially if you are not married, especially if you are young. You know you'll be somewhere. Even before you grow older, before having family, at least you'll have something. So focus on achieving that goal this year, and you shall tell me at the end of the year how your life will have changed. Okay? So money stop being stressful once you have hit that 100k, and now it began being strategic. And that's why I told you, if go and watch my videos, I said that money is a tool and money is a resource. Rich people use money as tool to build themselves. Okay? So money becomes a tool once you have hit that first 100k of viewers. So think about it. Is it not nice? Just imagine, December or next year, January, when people are complaining, oh, how life is hard and whatever, you have 100k staying somewhere. And you now start thinking of what can I be doing with this money to create more, to bring more resources. So your money stop being stressful and start becoming, or start being strategic. Think about it. And finally, key point to note is that your first 100k is not about money. It is not about money, my friends. It's about becoming the kind of a person who, number one, finishes what you started. Okay? If other previous years you have started something and you have not accomplished them, purpose this year to accomplish that. And that will be the gift. You'll be gifting yourself. So you'll be that person who finishes what you have started. Okay? Because you'll be focusing. You'll be like those runners, marathon runners. They are focusing at the end line. Are we together? So you'll be like that person who keep promises to themselves. Okay? You'll be keeping those promises to yourself each and every month. I know it's very hard just to take 10,000 and put it somewhere, and you could have used that 10,000 to buy something for luxury. I know it's very hard, but you keep your promises to yourself that I must finish what I started this year. Number 3, you'll be that person who learn to delay pleasure for progress. Are we together? You will learn the greatest skill in this life. I call it delay gratification. Are we together? And once you become that person, I tell you, nothing can stop you. You become untouchable. Are we together? So Once you become all that, once you learn how to fulfill it and you acquire the skills and the rule of the game, I tell you, nothing can stop you. Nothing will be big to you. Nothing will be so hard to you. You only know that it's just a matter of time and I will achieve it. Why? Because you will say, if I manage to save that 100K, I can do it. Even 200, I can do it. Even 1 million, I can do it. It's just a matter of time. So nothing will stop you. Are we together? Imagine that. So if this episode or this video has helped you, please remember to like the video, subscribe to this channel, share it to someone who may need this information so that they can change their financial status. And please drop a comment. If you have any question, please ask down below in the comment section. I'll be willing to answer you. Okay? If you want to join me, I'm not saying that I'm going to make 100K, my first 100K, but if you want to join me to make something else this year, you can start your journey this year, this month, and you can start that challenge this month. Okay? And that's why I have recorded this video before you have received your first salary this year. So we can start this challenge. Just write down below and tell me, I'm interested to start this challenge, and we are going to start it together and continue. I'll be very happy to hear from you that you have achieved your goal. I'll be very happy. Okay? So drop the comment down below and let me know. Are we together? And you know what? Let the challenge begin. Adios, guys. Bye.